If you're finding it hard to feel motivated and get inspired to keep up with all your health goals at this time of the year with the gray skies and the rain, and maybe it's even snowing when you are where you are, you're not alone in this. I'm helping you today understand how to get motivated even when you feel so tired. I teach this skill to my clients all the time, and I use it on a daily basis to help me stay productive and active through the winter months. And when I get home from a really long day and I'm tired and I just want to watch Netflix, I'm going to teach you how I get motivated. So thank you for tuning in. If we haven't met before, my name is Tanessa and I'm a life coach. So let's jump right in right now. One of the things that I notice most frequently when I'm talking with my clients is that they like to report that they're tired, they're stressed out, they're not motivated. They like to report it like it's the news, like it's just a fact that they're observing within their minds. Like they look out at their lives through their eyes and they're like, I'm tired. I have a lot going on. My day was really stressful. And we just like to report it like facts, like it's the news, like it's something that happens to us and we have no control over it. What I want you to consider is this. From my experience and having worked with clients, helping them transform through this, is tired and exhausted and worn out is entirely a state. It is a combination of the way our body feels, what we are projecting, and how we are thinking. Tired is a state. Now, here's how I had this explained to me that changed everything, and it's one of the guiding principles I've used throughout my pregnancy. I'm 8.5 months pregnant right now, and I have been full of energy, but I wasn't always like that way up until about week 24, week about 20, I would say. I was really tired, and I was just thinking it was part of pregnancy, but when I realized that it was something I had control over and could start changing, this is when everything transformed, and now I'm really enjoying the experience and I have all the energy I need. And I'm going to show you how I did that. But I want you to picture this. Picture that day that you've come home from work and you're really tired, and maybe you had a long day and you didn't sleep so well last night, and you have to prep your food but you don't feel like it, and it just feels like all you just want to do is have a nap, and you are so tired. I want you to put yourself in that place right now, one of those days where you're just like, I don't want to get up and go to the gym, or I don't want to make myself healthy food. Then, all of a sudden, the phone rings. You pick it up, and you're like, hello? And it's Oprah. Or insert whoever inspires you into this sentence. Oprah, maybe it's your favorite basketball player, maybe it's your favorite YouTuber. For me, if Tony Robbins called me and said, hey, I am going to offer you the opportunity right now. Pack your bags, jump on a plane. I'm flying you out to my private island in Fiji. We're going to do one-on-one coaching together for the next couple of days. Are you in? You bet I am. You wouldn't matter how tired I am, how little sleep I've had, what's going on at work, what I have on my to-do list. I would go from tired to overwhelmed and excited in an instant. Like, I really want you to think about that. If you had the opportunity to do something that would completely feel amazing, something that you were so looking forward to, you would be able to change your state in a moment, in a matter of seconds. And this is when I started going, as soon as I was coached on this and I heard this concept and started applying it in my own life, I was like, oh my gosh, if tired and exhausted is just a state of my mind and the way I'm conditioned to talking about myself, then I can change that, because I don't want to go around feeling exhausted. I don't want to walk around feeling tired. I don't want to let that feeling of tired make the decisions towards my health. I want to be in control of that, and I want to base my decisions on how I think and what I want for my future and what I want for myself a year from now and 5 years from now. I don't want to be relying on what I'm always thinking and feeling in that exact moment, because a lot of that is based on emotions and about that need to feel good now and that instant gratification. So I decided I'm not playing this tired game anymore. So this is one of the questions, and I actually learned this from a Tony Robbins book I read a long time ago, but it's one of my favorite questions to ask clients, and I'm going to ask it to you. When I get presented with I'm just so tired, I can't get motivated, I just oh, I just can't do it. I just have other things going on. I always ask them, I'm like, all right, let's talk about this tired that's holding you back, that's keeping you from feeling motivated, because we just want to feel great, right? I ask them, how do you do tired? Not what do you think about, how does it feel? How are you doing tired? And I like to run them through this exercise. So I want you to think about the last time you felt really tired, or maybe it might even be right now. What is your body language like? Is it up tall, or are you kind of slouched? What's it like? What is your breathing like? Is it shallow or is it deep? Is it fast or is it slow when you're tired? What is your face like? Is it energized or is it relaxed? What is your thinking like? Is it loud or is it quiet? Is it fast or is it slow? Does it seem intense? Are you thinking, what kind of things are you thinking about, or are you repeating to yourself you're tired? What I share with my clients is that tired is not something that happens to you, that you just wake up and are. Tired is something you do. It is the way of being based on your body language, based on your physiology and your breathing, based on the tone of your thoughts, based on all of these things. And this is how we do tired. And when I talk to my clients and they tell me, yep, they're able to narrow, it's like, it's slouched, it's shallow breathing, it's really slow, my face is slack, my thoughts are quiet, they're slow, I'm usually pretty like, ooh. And I say, you want to know how you know those answers? Because you're so good at generating them. We've gotten in the really easy habit of generating tired. You can go there in an instant. Like, actually, you can go there in an instant and just generate feeling tired and lethargic. And oftentimes, we don't even recognize how good we are at calling that state up and just being tired, staying in it, and thinking that it's happening to us, when in fact it is something we are generating just based on habitual thoughts, habitual feelings, and how we move our body. Here's what I want you to consider. I want you to think of the last time you felt really, really motivated or excited. So was it something that was happening in your life? Was it something someone said to you? Was it something somebody gave to you? Was it something you accomplished? I want you to think about this, and I'm going to ask you these same questions, okay? At that time where you were really motivated, maybe it was like, yes, I can't wait to go to this workout. Or it was when you stepped on the scale and you saw it 10 pounds down. Or it was when you hit a new income goal in your business or your career. All right. What was your body posture like? Was it here? Or were you proud and tall and energized, okay? Think about that. What was your breathing like when you were really motivated and excited? Was it deep or was it shallow? Was it fast or was it slow? Was your face energized or was it slack? The thoughts in your head, were they loud and intense or quiet and dull? Were they fast or were they slow? And I guarantee you, your answers were entirely opposite of that state of tiredness we just talked about. So what this shows us is we have a pattern of the way we think, the tones we think in, the way we breathe, the way we hold our bodies, that generates motivation and momentum and excitement that is totally different from when we're feeling exhausted and tired all the time. When you're exhausted and tired all the time, everything, it kind of slows down and it gets quiet and it gets shallow. But when you're motivated by something, you're energized. You have tension in your body. There's tonality to your thoughts. There's rhythm to the way you're thinking and you're speaking and the things that you're saying. What I want you to understand is that tired is a state. If you want to get motivated, you have to give yourself the opportunity to do a different version of what you are doing. So like I just asked you, how do you do tired? How do you do motivated? What does your body do? The next time you're feeling motivated or excited, I really want you to just, what am I doing right now with my body that's different than when I'm not feeling motivated? What am I thinking that's different? How do I feel? What's my breathing like? What's my speech pattern like? What are all the things I'm picturing in my head? Are they bright and large, or are they dull? And are they quiet? You're doing two completely different things. So what I want you to do is, when you're not feeling motivated, I want you to tell yourself, I'm going to give myself 2 minutes to change my state to motivated. Now, you're right. There's a good chance that you could just be like, oh, I feels like so much work, I'm tired. But here's the thing, if you want to stop feeling unmotivated and you want to start walking around using tired as the reason why you're not moving forward with your goals all the time, I want you to give yourself 2 minutes to change your own state. This goes from body language to breathing, to what your eyes are doing, to how you're thinking, to what you're thinking, to the tone of what you're thinking. I want you to give yourself 2 minutes to change it. And maybe you put on music and dance because it's that kind of movement that makes you feel really good. It's that kind of music that makes you feel excited and motivated because it's how you move your body differently when you're dancing. I want you to give yourself 2 minutes to intentionally focus on changing your state from what you are doing to what you identify as doing, how you do, motivated, excited, focused, determined, in flow, productive, whatever that emotion is that you're after. And I'm going to give you an example of how I use this in my life all the time. So like we talked about at the beginning of the video, I'm 8.5 months pregnant right now, which means sometimes I need some midday naps. But what that doesn't mean is that I can't snap back and be just as energized in 15 minutes. So sometimes when I have my client calls with all my clients that I work one-on-one with, when I have them scheduled throughout the day, sometimes if I have clients scheduled over a 12-hour period and I'm working, sometimes I'll schedule myself a nap in there, a restorative nap, just to help me feel recharged. Now, I'm asleep. I set my alarm clock so that I have 15 minutes. It goes off 15 minutes before one of my calls start. So what happens is when that alarm goes off, I wake up and I'm still a little groggy because I've probably been napping, but I have the tools to change my state. If I know that I want to show up for my client on that coaching call, focused, neutral, and truly interested in what they have to say, and I want to add value, I start by thinking, okay, what would I need to be feeling to be very present with them so that I can make sure that I'm doing the best coaching I can, that they get the best results they can, that I am focused on having them transform and have aha moments in each call. So I know that I have to be tall. I have to be breathing deeply and slowly. I know that I have to be thinking clearly and sharply, and I have to be moving my bodies in a way. And I go through this routine in the 15 minutes before every single coaching call I do, because I want to be in a place where I can show up to serve my client. And this means having to actively make a decision to live into and do the whole state of what I love to show up as a coach. And that is how I know that I can be that person that has a nap and then give myself 15 minutes to show up as the best version of me. And it doesn't have to take 15 minutes. It usually takes about 5, but I give myself a little bit of leeway. And this is how I get so much done in my day. This is how I'm up and at the gym at 6:15 in the morning, still 4 days a week. This is how I keep my house really clean, how I run 2 successful businesses. It's by not letting tired and exhausted be the reason why you don't achieve your long-term goals. It's why I move forward every day. It's because I know that if I want to change the way I feel, I have the tools. So, number 1, all you have to do is identify what you're doing. Number 2, ask yourself, how do I want to feel? Number 3, ask yourself, how do I do? Not how do I think and feel and all the things, just how do I do motivated? Like when I'm motivated, what's going on? And this is a great opportunity for you to watch yourself during the week. When you're feeling motivated, what's going on? When you're feeling tired, what's going on? And then you go to work to take 2 minutes to generate that for yourself. This is one of my best tips actually for getting up at 6 in the morning and going to the gym. I gotta get in state. I want a good workout. I don't want to waste my time at the gym. This is how I've done it, and this is how I do it throughout my day. So I hope that has been exceptionally helpful for you. If you love this idea and this has resonated with you and you like the idea that you're in charge of your own motivation, it's not about watching videos and reading books, and it's literally about making that decision that tired is something I'm generating, and I have now the skills and the opportunity to change that. If you really love that, hey, why don't you send me a message? Let's book a call and talk about working one-on-one together, because what I do has so much value to my clients because it changes their life. I basically take what they want to do and accelerate it and help them live in breakthrough. always feeling like they are achieving something that they didn't think was possible. I love the idea of just like blowing your own mind. And I like doing that with myself all the time too. So again, if you love this kind of stuff, send me a message. Let's set up a chat and let's see if working together is a good fit. But otherwise, have a wonderful week, and I cannot wait to hear all about how you proactively go out there, get out of tired, get into motivated, and get so much more done over the holidays. Take care. Bye.